Greetings, Commandos, this is Pagan Horde, and we are looking at 134. Please do some YouTube stuff, and let's get it on. Alright, so this episode is happening not too far away from the beating we took. We have a shit ton of repair to do, so we're probably only going to be able to do a regular little battle for this one. But I wanted to share with you an idea that I've had, and I think it's going to work. Now, this idea would work a lot better with a different version of the Black Rose. This one, the Bro 2A. This one has Bombardier and Alacrity for artillery bonuses. The second Black Rose that we have is another Railgun Black Rose. Nonetheless, I think we will build a... I think we will try building this dual long-tom Black Rose, long-tom cannon, and see if it works. Even if this isn't the not the correct affinities, this is Railgun affinities, I'm gonna start doing it, and hopefully we're gonna salvage a different Black Rose with the correct stat later. And by that I mean that this model here, the 125 ton is 33, if I'm not mistaken, less knockdown chances. The quad turret will add another 30, so what we are at 63. If we give it the heavy duty, pardon me, that's another 20. So we are at 83. Now let's assume our pilot, we can crank up the piloting to 12, 13, 14. We would be in the 95 to 97% knockdown reduction. And we can go on siege mode to make it even less. So in theory, we could do a dual long-tom build with a Black Rose. Now of course it would be better with the other version, but doesn't matter. I want to bring that thing to the battlefield, so let's roll. Now for that we're gonna do the dual long-tom cannon, just like I've done with the Crabbo. And we're gonna attempt to make this work. Hopefully it's not gonna be too expensive. Now I don't remember what kind of engine we put on the other Black Rose. I think it was a 360. However, this one will not need to be as fast, since we're gonna be an artillery piece. 3.4 will do. I know it's not the perfect engine. The perfect engine would be a 360. But let's just try and slap it together. I'm gonna go with ferrofibrous. We now have 11 ton for ammo. We need to worry about the heat, which is a lot. These things are... They are 50% chance of knockdown, so a total of 100. And they are 60 heat each, so we need to negate 120. So, let's give you the pirate one with minus 15% heat generated by fire. Let's put the exchanger right away. Maybe the double plus instead, for further percentage. We are at 17 heat. Let's go additional heat sinks until we are heat neutral. There you go, -1 and another one just for shit and giggles. Will that be enough for ammo? Probably. Need 4 of those. For at least 10 rounds. Need 2 of those. And we need that. Oh yeah, have the 2 of them. Let's go nuclear. This actually works. This actually works. So we want to put our we want to create somebody who has as much piloting as possible to lower the knockdown chance. We're gonna give you piloting support. I hope I have a B. I do have a B. So assuming a pilot of 10, we are now at 12. We would be at 95% reduced knockdown. Ballistic would work fine. So would scatter. Rangefinder for more gunnery. Or I could just simply give you Predator, which works at everything. If we go the enhanced imaging route, it would potentially give you... It would potentially give you +1 piloting skill, so it would be a 13. Let's give you that new compact we just found. And we can give this this mech to our commander. Ooh, now right now it doesn't have a mech because Florida Lamb is dead. Yeah. I know it's slapped together quick, but that works. And we will have the dual long-term cannon build that I've been craving to have for a long time. And if I put you in siege mode, you're gonna be interesting. I'm actually tempted to try to add more ammo. So that you can have... Right now we have 10 rounds of regular fire. Might try to improve that to at least 12. Let's add at least one more bin. Now we are 2.5 over. I'd rather not take off that much armor. I am out of, yeah, patchwork. So I just have a T1. Comes down again to I would rather have a 360 engine, which would be much better for you. If I go down to 340, you are 2.4 instead of 3.4. Alright, let's go down. Now we have everything we need, and we can give you an AMS. Anything else? We could try and stack some cases now that we've... So let's put some of that ammo on the side. We have room... Pardon me. We have room for cases now. Might as well use it. I don't have enough clan case anymore. Interesting. Alright, can I stack up all the ammo at the same place? Which is not the best, but that way I can case it. Indeed I can. Well, it's gonna be one in the leg. We can work with that. Very well, so one more prototype to make sure you can operate even in hot terrain. And then max armor. Very good, so yeah, once again this guy has railgun affinities, but we're gonna run it like this until we find or salvage the Black Rose with artillery affinity. It should be the same affinity for the pilots. So even if you get 40 affinity with the Black Rose on this one and then switch over to the other one, it's still gonna count. Because that's what I... So we can get this guy right away on the battlefield. So this is under 7 million, so I'm getting pretty... yeah, we spent 25 million in the last 2 episodes, pretty much. So, let's roll. Let's just do a regular little battle, so we can do some money. Right now, the monthly is coming in 7 days, and my monthly is, 4.5 million. It is pretty high. So, the next battle, let's hopefully just pay for the monthly. That mission pays more, but it is babysitting. Babysitting is bad. That's another one of babysitting. Those missions, when you have AI allies, can take so long. So, no thank you. The flare-up would have been very interesting. Flare-ups are excellent for money. However, I don't have enough mechs to available to run a flare-up. We have this Angry Hornet. Angry Hornet is a bit more money. I'll take that. Let's go 1 salvage just in case. And hopefully, after the costs and the repair, it won't be enough to pay for the monthly, but it's gonna help. After that, I'll do a bit of grinding off camera. I'll go beat up Pirate for their lunch money. Right now, we're a bit in survival mode because we took quite a beating, and I'll still launch happy. And we don't have that much things to bring to the field. We can test again the new Urban King. To see if the carronades misfire a lot, so that's gonna be cool to try out. We would have the Jaeger that we reconfigured to be direct fire. This one is the Rogue One. Cluster of ballistic weapon, yeah, that'll be perfect. We have the Mad Cat available. There's 100 left to put. Do I put 100 or do... Let's put the Marauder. With... Let's actually wrangle the Demolisher Rack tank. That doesn't cost any armor repairs, so it's it is for those moments that they are useful. So we're dropping exactly, wait, 810. And I'm looking forward to see if the Urban King misfires a lot or not. With the new, the carronade and the battle computers instead. Cool, so that's gonna be that. It's gonna be a simple battle. And I wanted to share with you my idea with the dual long-term Black Rose. Long-term cannons. And let's try to make this work. I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, let's go flesh them out.
Command interface initiated.
Feels like a trap. Thank you, Darius. Then, okay, we got some fog. Oh, and they're all close together. So this is gonna be a big pile of enemies right there. So we're gonna go hide behind those hills. If the carronade at least sort of works, and we can get the dual long thumb to work, now we're gonna start pounding enemies from afar with a lot more power. That could be a game changer for those super heavy missions. We won't have to chase them and have so much face time anymore. We can just pound them from far away. I am curious to see if it will work. Another thing I would like to try with the Polyphemus bonus, I need to maybe try and put some C3 slave on everybody. Just because the Polyphemus gives additional bonus to everything that uses C3 slave. And I'm also thinking of trying some UAVs that have C3 slave to see if we can get something going with the Polyphemus ELRM, something like that.
On my way.
Those are a few ideas. Alright, we have a Sunder. Sunder can be surprisingly strong. They are very good, or at least in my opinion, the best of the Inner Sphere Omnis. Which is why Wanus are so dangerous.
Ready for orders. Let's move.
Okay, so what do we see so far? We saw that guy, we saw a Rampage. I'm not gonna try to pronounce you, man. Which is an 85 ton. Alright.
What are your orders, Skipper? Alright, let's move. Goods to go.
Let's send Appy a bit forward as a scout. Still gonna give him at least that mountain so that something like that cannot fire up on him. We see that Sunder and then the Centurion.
Talk to me.
Marrow the 3.
Waiting for orders.
Speaking of the devil.
Commander?
Uberjäger. As soon as I find a double XL for super heavies, I'm gonna try again to put the dual rotary and dual rack pirate. For now, this is gonna do. It's a very viable DACO build as it is. Alright, let's see what we have. A few missiles flying. What else you got? A few swarm missiles.
My old mama can hit harder
No
than
problem
that.
there.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, well, let's start with the classic Shieldron Arrow 4. I consider the Sunder more dangerous than this guy, even if he doesn't have indirect weapon. Oop. Bit of AMS down there. Oh, that's a Jurmenganzir. No. I didn't, or at least I didn't get enough time to confirm. It was hitting for 10 damage per missile, so I'm assuming it's gotta be something different than LRMs. Although sometimes there's been a wee bit of a bugged MMLs that can fire SRMs at indirect. So there could be that as well.
Got something you want done?
Mr. Warbore, let's try again. See if the arrow goes through this time.
Target acquired.
Very nice. Now, Mr. Jarl, or the Mad Cat.
Confirmed.
We can bring the Demolisher Rack a bit closer. But the AI has tendency to often fire on our tanks, so you have to be careful with that Demolisher Rack. But right now we did move our artillery tanks to serve at target bait.
Commander?
So they can soak up a bit of the indirect fire.
Double time.
Alright, so we have a look at you. What model are you? 13C? Yeah, so that's the MML one.
I hear ya.
The 13C is more of a problem, actually, especially with its long-range SRM.
Systems recycling for another
However, there's some AMS in that area. I'm sure there's quite a few mechs in that area. As we've seen, all of them seems to be clumped together. So I'm sure there's more than what we see.
How's it going?
Let's send Happy in. Yeah. Whoa, 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 hello. Yep.
Target locked in.
Okay, that is a lot. I hope Happy won't die. Cyclops, Centurion, Nova. Ooh. Oh, Steep Near, okay. Mad Cat Risk, that's a brutal one. Dragon, Dire Wolf, oh, a Dire Star, okay.
Waiting for orders.
Right. Okay, so I don't want to put myself too much in the crosshair of all of these, because that's a big clump. We're gonna be careful with our direct fire. This is,
How can I help?
however, a perfect
Roger that.
situation for a carronade. And let's see how it performs. I'm gonna target you because you're in the middle of everything. 1.5%, wow. But we don't care, it's AoE. Alright. But we have a self knockdown. Right. So it is possible for it to knock itself down. I'm gonna have to go check out the carronade stat on the wiki because the text was too long in the description. I couldn't even see how much knockdown percentage it is. But if the Urban King can knock itself down, that's kind of offset the fun we were having with that build. Right. At least the injury was resisted. You do have the heavy duty gyro and everything, so if you can get knocked down, it cannot be improved further. That's not good. Perhaps that too would need something like a Black Rose to be able to function.
You need more
Well, that's not the best news. I was hoping the carronade would be able to function on the Urban King, but it doesn't appear that it doesn't work. Sure, I could put it on the Tiamat and it would work, but Tiamat is a lot of tonnage. The irony is this would be a perfect place to use a dual long tom that we just built.
ready to get it on.
Alright, so I imagine there's a bit too much AMS in that area. I'm gonna try to target the Dire Star.
Engaging with target.
That seems to work. The Dire Star doesn't have that much armor, so it's a good victim to start with.
Light damage.
The
Holding.
Mother of all bomb from the Seth in that area would also be amazing. He's already getting damage. That was a lot of Daka from, yeah, a King Crab Risk. There's some very dangerous unit in that zone.
Affirmative, Commander.
Very dangerous. Ugh. Okay, well, I'm gonna give the... I think you can get at least one more turn at being targeted, but that ain't gonna be it. I'm gonna try to get in there and launch the bomb and then get away. It would be job done by the Seth.
Let's do this.
You send in some Inferno. I'm gonna start making some forest fire over there.
Waiting for orders.
Angroboda, stay right there until somebody pops up. Same thing for Marauder. Let him come to us. You have a very bad initiative, my friend. Relatively speaking, for a VTOL.
Standing by.
Okay, so that's gonna be your last FaceTime, and it's gonna be throwing that.
Engaging with target.
That is a lot of pretty numbers.
Mech warriors, show them what you got.
That is a lot of pretty numbers.
What's up, boss? I copy.
Standing by.
Alright, so the injury was resisted. It's not a huge deal. Let's try again. I want to see
All right, I'm up again.
how much knockdown you actually get. Target in the middle. Fire. Wow. That's a lot of beautiful number. Woohoo! These are the perfect victim for long time clustered like that. Wow. You see, that's what I miss doing with dual long tom builds. So perhaps we're gonna have to migrate the Caronade into another Black Rose, or at least a quad. But it does appear that it doesn't misfire that much with that setup, so it may be viable.
Let's go.
I mean, that type of weapon, it doesn't matter if it misfires once or even twice, because the hit chances doesn't really matter. It's as long as it's in the same postal code, it's gonna do its job.
Showing minor damage.
Minimum damage. This guy's nothing.
So if we can limit, all right. So if we can limit the misfire to 1 or maximum 2 per mission, it is now viable.
Going full throttle.
So I'm not gonna let the Seth be the target bait again. I think it's enough. He's done his job.
Ready for orders.
Urban King again! Perfect! Enjoy.
Roger that.
Ah.
Mech warriors, show them what you've got.
I mean, this is the perfect scenario. Right there. They're all stuck at the mouth of the way up right here.
I hear ya. Let's get
A bit of
fired up.
AMS,
There's work to
lots
do.
of numbers. No problem.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Yeah, I think we have a winner. I think we have a winner, guys. Inferno, for the fun of it.
Let's get this done.
It's gonna slow them down further into that kill box.
What's up, boss?
Have some more.
Engaging target. Let's go.
Nice. This is the perfect scenario. You don't get that often, so let's enjoy it while it lasts. This is also the perfect scenario where they are firing at our
Hey,
tanks,
watch the paint, pal.
which is free armor repair.
Ready for orders.
Thus far, our actual mechs have barely been touched.
10-4. I'm your spaniel.
Said mechs are just gonna chill out.
Rolling.
and wait for if someone ever makes their way up.
How can I help?
No stress.
Copy that.
Ready for orders.
I mean, I could get up there and fire at something, but I won't. I mean, we're here for the money. And the smart thing to do for a money mission
It's on now.
is to have the least amount of repair possible.
Target acquired. Give them everything you
There you
got.
go. Pretty numbers.
Skipper.
Money Chirac, hang out behind this hill.
Waiting on you, Commander.
There you go. Have some more.
Uh-huh. We can do this. Let's
That's
go.
a lot of numbers.
Gotcha.
Oh, another one.
Good to go.
King Crab Risk is next by order of he's more dangerous.
That's right. Who's next? Waiting for orders.
I'm actually gonna send the set again. I believe he can survive at
All
this
right, I see
point,
what this
and we
thing
can
do.
maybe finish something off with him.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
There we go.
No retreat. One less target.
Again, sending something that doesn't cost any armor to repair. We have 3, 4, 5 victims thus far in our beautiful artillery heaven right here. Yeah, a few scratches. We don't have super AI pilots at the moment, so
Good to go.
our flyer can actually survive. Here, little Nova. Enjoy.
Let's hit him hard.
No knockdown. He's alright. Alright. So the knockdown chance is probably a bit low. And it's manageable if you stay back behind. Of course, if you fall down like this in front of plenty of enemies, it's a death sentence. But behind your hill over there, if you fall down once or twice, not a big deal, except maybe a pilot injury.
I'm here.
I think we have a winner.
I've got your back.
So I'm just gonna move around with you,
Clear the way.
just
I'm
to
coming
say
in
I have
back.
an evasion point or 3. Okay.
Armor holding.
Good to go. Got it. Run, don't shoot.
This is the perfect
For
scenario
orders.
of artillery heaven. Enjoy.
Taking the shot. Let's get this done, folks.
Yep. I think we have a winner. And if we get that black
What can I do
rose
for you?
on top of it functional, now we can have a lot of power to throw.
Affirmative.
The only difficulty sometimes is that in very long super heavy missions, the tanks do run out of ammo. They only have 10 alpha strike of arrows.
Receiving you.
That's why I wanted to squeeze a wee bit more out of the design on the Black Rose.
Roger.
We always need just 1 or 3 more.
Do this.
That Nova is not looking good. And the Thunder is still out there. That's true.
They will be done.
Alright, I think I'll start moving forward now.
No shooting. Just running.
Maybe we'll get into the last... well into the last few remaining once we get there.
Talk to me.
We can't let all the artillery guys have the fun. I don't remember if there's reinforcement in this type of mission. Or do I have to get closer to trigger the reinforcement? So we'll see.
Receiving you.
Yeah, it's 0.9, but who cares?
Copy that. Hell yes.
It's long toms.
That's a kill.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have a winner. It hasn't misfired once so far, but one knockdown. But it's kind of viable. It's kind of viable.
Commander.
I would not fire it at 3. With the carronade is can fire up to
No
3
shooting,
times.
Just running.
I would not do it with that thing.
Got it.
Unless we're the last enemies and I don't care about a misfire.
Need something, Chief?
Alright, let's start moving forward. I mean, these guys haven't fired a shot.
Go time.
I will probably call this episode Artillery Heaven because that is so perfect scenario.
Standing by.
I think I've had enough of that Mad Cat risk.
Copy that. Mech warrior.
This is not the best
Enemy
strategy for salvage, that's for sure. I mean, there's not gonna be much left of any of those mechs except a
Standing
pile
by.
of rubble.
Affirmative. Let's go.
But I'm here to try to win
Inflicted some heavy damage.
and take the least amount of damage possible for money mission.
Orders.
So in that scenario,
Going full
we're good.
throttle.
We are good. You're running hot there, buddy.
Ready to rock. Copy that, Commander.
Now I'm firing at these two because they are clustered together. Even if that one has less armor and is open right now,
Got it.
I'm going for as much damage as possible
Let's get fired up. There's work to
with the
do.
AoE.
Try aiming next time. See what you get.
Yeah, they're starting to fire a bit on the rack
Yes, Commander.
tank, so we have to be a bit careful with it, but no problem. The set risk and what's the jet booster 10? Let's stop it. Let's get the calculating done. Let's try for a back shot against this guy, the Rampage.
Locked on rear armor.
There we go.
Hard. Hostile eliminated.
Yes, Commander.
Ah, so let's give our Uber Jäger some targets.
You want fast? I can give you fast.
Only 30, eh? Must be at extreme range. Long range, forest, mimetic armor, no sensors, right. Okay. Bunch of other stuff. Yeah. Sleep near, no problem. So let's crank it up. And let's see that Daka. That Daka is a bit hot. Interesting. Fire you.
Hell,
Woohoo!
critical hit, Commander.
Alright, so you're a bit hot. We'll have to work on that then. I think that's your first official outing with the new loadout.
Let's get this done.
Yeah, he doesn't get knocked down easily.
How can I help? Roger. Hot damn. Let's do this.
Alright, yeah, well this, so far, like the perfect scenario. Ooh, engine crit.
Weapon systems down.
Good to go.
Perfect scenario mission. Will take almost no damage at all. No repair cost at all.
Locking on target. It is go time.
No problem. The set is fine.
Orders.
Have some more.
Roger that. Oh, it's on now.
Feel almost bad.
Skipper.
Almost. Almost. So let's get you down there and see what you can do. I should sensor lock the Crabbo, who's hard to hit. It's probably a Crabbo 20, the same type I have with
It's go time.
the innate LPS Chameleon. So now I can hit you. Daga daga.
All weapons. Oh hell yes. It's on now.
Yeah, the 20.
Ha, you
It's
like
very
that?
good mech. If you ever get a King Crab 20, I highly suggest salvaging it. It has a sensor AR-14, which is better than the 12, and innate
I hear ya.
stealth stuff. It's truly one of the best 100 tonner in the game.
No sweat. We can do this.
We have panic.
Go.
2 panicked on 1 shot. Woohoo!
Standing
That's
by.
great. I think that's a record. I don't think I've ever panicked 2 pilot at once.
Confirmed.
Alright, now one of your weapon is gen, but you're still running too hot. Okay, well, we're gonna have to double check that in the mech bay. For now, let's do a wee bit.
Commander.
Carronade is... It's not running hot, but it's a wee bit of heat per turn.
Let's get this done.
I live to serve.
Well, some of our mechs will not have fired once.
Talk to me. Copy that.
Yes, Commander.
Let's finish him off with the set risk. Maybe.
Let's get this done.
Maybe. No streak lock. Okay.
Warriors, show 'em what you've got.
Well then, you win the prize of survival, and you get a few more hours.
Come on, mech warriors. It's go time. Waiting for orders.
Would you like some more?
Engaging. Oh yeah, it's on.
Receiving
How
you.
about some more?
Affirmative. Let's hit 'em hard.
Yup.
And the demolisher rack.
Roger,
That's in
Skipper.
range.
Taking it. Mech warriors, show 'em what
Still
you
alive. Holding on.
got. Yes, Commander.
I am out of range with the Mad Cat.
On my way. Double time.
Alright, so you're gonna get a turn.
Standing by.
Roger.
Enjoy.
Engaging.
60% damage reduction.
Yes, Commander.
I don't want to die. I'm gonna hit my own tank a bit, but I don't care. It's free armor repair.
Let's go.
I'm catching some serious shit here, Commander.
That Sunder is the bravest of them thus
Watch
far.
my heat levels.
Oh, I got another knockdown.
Commander,
I
I'm
did
hit.
take an injury this time. Yeah. Okay.
How's it going?
We've had 2 in this battle.
On it.
I'll have to double check
got
my
your back.
numbers.
Accelerating to maximum speed. Warriors, show 'em what you...
What can I do for you?
I'll have to double check the numbers.
We can do this. Let's go. Reporting.
Sunder
Serious
refusing
armor
to
loss.
die.
Yes, Commander.
Alright.
Target eliminated.
Well, guys, that was the perfect scenario for artillery. And this is a clear-cut paste and how you get it done without getting too much damage. Which is what I hope to do in the future when we get to more dangerous hunts and super heavies. I want to pound them like this as much as possible and only peek out for direct fire when they're almost dead. I think that's the way to do it. And I will see you guys at the salvage screen. So, thanks to the bonuses, we got exactly 4.6, which is pretty much our monthly bill. So that is a perfect way to pay your bills. Artillery. Took almost no damage here. I mean, much of that damage is self-knockdown, really. It did give us an injury, however. Demolisher, Stalker. Cetrix has got 3 kills. That's cool. And we get a surprising amount of salvage, even though we completely obliterated the area. There's never enough enhanced imaging, especially when your stupid pilot panics. So I'm gonna have to go with that. Gunnery B would have been also the other choice. Yeah, we got some very nice Crabbo and a Sunder. These are all very good stuff. But we were on a money mission. And we're gonna satisfy ourselves by replacing pieces our panicked pilot broke. Oh, we get a Risk and a Chameleon. I mean, we already have some of these. I don't have a spare rack Risk in store. I do have spare of this and this. And you're giving me battle armor parts? That's almost insulting. Ooh yeah, so I'll see you guys in a moment for the conclusion. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed an easy mission after all the dangerous stuff we've been through. This was the perfect scenario for artillery practice. It does showcase that the carronade works, but is prone to self-knockdown, which is never good. Not a fan of the knockdowns. So we'll keep using it for now. Probably exactly like this, but we'll move it perhaps on a quad. If we can acquire yet another Black Rose, we're gonna put it on a Black Rose so that it doesn't knock down. That is the plan, guys. So I'm gonna have to do a wee bit of grinding. I mean, this was a good 4.5 million mission, but that's just gonna pay the monthly bill. I'm gonna stick around here and just do a few easy mission until the next episode. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching until the end. I hope you don't mind a bit of a shorter one after the epic brawls we've had. A bit of a palate cleanser. Please do some YouTube stuff, and I will see you next time. Thank you.